17 acres of hell.
Welcome to Pyro Radio. I am Mike, and if you are familiar to the show, then you recognize my gorgeous voice. And I am here with our new co-host, Taylor Cole. Say hello, Taylor.
Hey, sup? What's going on?
Oh yeah, we're back. And uncensored, so we can say shit, fuck, and asshole as much as we want.
Fuck the FCC, dude. Those guys are jokers.
We are podcast
waste
now.
Of time.
And as a celebratory hell yeah that we're back, we're opening some beers. Oh yeah.
Can't wait. Gonna get shit-faced tonight.
Yes, we are. We have about an hour to an hour and a half of this podcast, and we're gonna get shit-faced tonight.
Shit-faced on a Tuesday night.
Yes, on a Tuesday night, but it is going up on a Wednesday morning. So, you know, you'll all listen to it a little late, but whatever. Who cares?
Wednesday morning, more like Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
still shit-faced. We're still gonna be up drinking. We're like, and enter. All right, it is.
Wait a second, dude. We completely forgot to post it. Oh crap! It's 5.
Oh shit. So we'll do it after this beer.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you are new to the show and you don't recognize my gorgeous voice, I am Mike, or as some of you may know me as Brutal Mike.
Yeah, I'm Taylor.
And
I'm
he's
the new
Taylor.
guy.
Don't be surprised if I end up calling you Taylor Swift later on, but
and then don't be surprised if I kick you in the nuts.
I won't be surprised. But if you are new to the show and you have not listened to Pyro Radio within the past 3 years, and we've had 2 previous homes, other than this home, our independent home, where we can say shit.
Semi-independent.
All right, yeah, semi-independent.
We should give thanks to the people that are letting us be here. Thanks to 97.9 The Loop.
Well, I was going to get to that.
Well, no, dude, you're taking too long.
I was, but I'm trying to get people that are new to get to know us here, especially you, because you're the new guy here.
Well, it's okay. People know me. I'm very open.
Yes.
Especially
well, throughout the podcast, you will get to know us all, well, both of us, a little better throughout every episode. But me, I'm Mike, if you are new, and I am obviously your host, your main man for Pyro Radio, and I am also the editor and writer over at The Offering Magazine in Chicago, Illinois. So check that out and check out my reviews and all that blah, blah, blah over at theofferingwebzine.com. That's a little unshameful plug-in that I had to add in there.
Very unshameful.
Oh,
Let's
I'm not
leave
ashamed.
it at unshameful. No, I'm just saying that there's some people that would be like, sell out.
Oh, well, fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you all you sellout people.
I bust my balls, damn it. Anyway, Taylor, tell us a little bit about you.
All right, so I'm Taylor Cole. Yeah, from Chicago, naturally. You have to be in order to be a part of this.
Chicago.
The Bears. And I work at 97.9 The Loop, Chicago's classic rock station. I also work over at JBTV, which, in case you guys haven't known, is the longest-running music television show in the country, featuring a lot of new bands. We help get them started and stuff like that. It's nationally syndicated, much like this show, because it's a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And that's easy to syndicate.
And then you're going to be part of the next MTV.
Oh, yeah, hopefully. No more music on MTV. Just toss that out there. It's just TV now.
And that's when I settled even more and joined JBTV.
Yeah, right.
But that'll be a little later.
But anyway, so I work on the morning show here at 97.9 The Loop, and I know a lot about classic rock, modern rock, hard rock. I know some metal stuff. Not too deep into the heavy metal stuff, so Mike's going to be teaching me a lot about... Yeah, he's going to teach me a lot about that stuff, and we'll be teaching a lot of... you guys a lot about, hopefully, music in general, at least. At least let you know when people are playing.
We'll just leave it in general that we will stick to metal and hard rock, but we will not take you to any of that pop bullshit, ever.
No pop bullshit.
Hence why the name Pyro Radio.
Except for the fact he's going to reference pop bullshit all the time with his Taylor Swift quotes.
Fuck you, Swift. Anyway, but yes, we will be teaching you lots of metal. If you know it already, well, then we'll just be reminding you about it. So, metal, hard rock, industrial, whatever is underground here on the show, but never any pop, no country, no hip-hop, especially no hip-hop, no rap.
Wait. We're not playing Eminem?
I thought we discussed this.
we had this talk.
Damn it, Taylor. All right. And then if you're an unsigned band, then of course we will play your music as well, because we love you too, the unsigned artist, because there's a lot of hidden gems out there.
Where should they contact us? I don't even know.
Oh, well, it's on the Facebook page.
What's the Facebook page?
Facebook.com/Pyro Radio.
All right, perfect.
And then if you want to get all complicated and look for the fucking name, then it's Pyrophoric, but Phoric is with a PH. Yes, I know I should have made it with a fucking F, but
He's not a smart guy.
Ah, fuck you. I was being grammatically correct. At the time, I was an English major, all right?
Just give him a break. He's not very intelligent.
I made the URL easier, Pyro Radio /Pyro Radio, and I know half of you motherfuckers are on Facebook all the time anyway.
So we did one thing right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, on there, or later on in the podcast, we'll give you our Twitter.
Facebook.com/Pyro Radio. If you're a new band or even a signed band, anyone that wants to contact us, that's how you do it.
All right, there, or you could just go to pyroradiomike@gmail.com and motherfucker, turn off your goddamn phone.
That wasn't me. That was you, bitch. I don't
God damn it. Hold on. Let's see who I'm going to call out right now. Hold on. Already.
I don't have a lame ass ding. I'm not like that.
Because my original text message fucking tone is really long. I don't know how to cut it shorter.
Oh, what?
And Christina Torres from The Offering, I'm going to fucking cuss you out later. So...
ruining our recording.
I know.
Even though we're not going to take it out anyway.
I'm not going to take it out. Because it's uncensored and unedited shit.
We want you to know that's what happened.
See, she just canceled out my fucking train of thought. Oh, right. Unsigned bands. Pyro. Oh, that's the beer burp. Celebratory beer
just
burp.
So you know that we are actually drinking.
We are
drinking. It's not soda.
We're drinking Miller Lite, and then next week we'll be drinking Jägermeister. That's a promise. No, that's a promise.
All right,
but we'll get to that a little later. Oh, shit. Fucking chair. Anyway.
Mike's too heavy for the chair. He just broke
it.
Just
because I'm 6. All right, I broke the chair. Anyway.
Lower the... See, that's the nice thing about the microphones here. You can lower them.
That's the beauty of working in the studio again.
You can actually have legit mics and stuff. But, so, like you said, we're going to be drinking. We're going to be getting drunk. Let's talk about some people that may have been drunk when they were supposed to be officiating an NFL game. Yes.
Fucking Foot Locker.
Of course, they bring the Foot Locker salespeople to officiate the Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks. That was Monday Night Football. I'm sure all of you have heard about it. If you didn't watch the game, I'm sorry for you because that was one of the most entertaining games.
I guess you're sorry for me, but I did hear a lot about the game. I watched the parts of the game, but not the main parts.
When did you turn it off?
I don't know. It's just... Why the fuck would I want to watch a Packers game?
So you can watch them lose.
The Bears.
But you can watch them lose.
Yeah, but then they started fucking catching up, and I was like, fuck this. I'm not about to watch them win again.
The greatest thing to watching a Bears win is watching a Packers loss. That's how I grade my weekends. It's like, did the Bears win? Yes. Okay, so it's a good weekend. Did the Packers lose? It's a great weekend.
Last week, beginning from fucking Thursday till Sunday, sucked because the Bears lost to the Packers, but we'll get to that a little later. But anyway, Packers lost to, should we call it a touchception or toucherception?
I don't know what exactly to call it.
You know what? We're going to call it a toucherception.
But what happened is, the new officials, they brought in a new rule. Pretty much what the rule says here is if it's a Hail Mary, fourth quarter, game's on the line, if a defender jumps in the air and intercepts it, and you catch that defender before he hits the ground, technically you caught the ball, and therefore that's a touchdown.
How does that make any fucking sense?
It doesn't, man. And that's what happens when you have replacement officials. And
fucking Foot Locker.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep my statement. Fucking Foot Locker. Keep your workers in line, man.
The funny thing is, the lingerie football league, where a lot of these officials came from, believe it or not, most of them did not come from Foot Locker.
Okay, you can't see me on your end, but fuck, my face just dropped. Lingerie football
yeah, they came from the Lingerie Football League. And lingerie football people came out and said, hey, these guys were fired from the LFL because they were incompetent. So what's the NFL do? Hey, you're incompetent. I find that kind of sexy. Let's make you officiate the Green Bay Packers. Let's have you fuck them over.
That is the only fucking good thing they've done this so far this season.
Exactly, is they fucked over the Green Bay Packers, and I thoroughly enjoyed that because I was watching the end of the game, and it's like, okay, it was 12-7. Russell Wilson, rookie QB, he has no time left on the clock. He's running away from Clay Matthews. He's like, okay. He's just going to chuck it in the end zone.
I'm
just
going to throw this in there because I am a diehard Bears fan. The only good thing going on for the Packers is Clay Matthews. And fuck you, Aaron Rodgers.
Clay Matthews, I think he had maybe one sack that whole game. And it was really great because Aaron Rodgers was sacked. Do you know how many times he was sacked in that game?
It wasn't like 8 or 9.
9 times. in that game. 8 in the first half alone.
Packers, I dare you to talk shit about sacking Cutler 7 times.
I know,
dare
right?
you, motherfuckers.
By the Seattle
9.
Seahawks. What were they, like 7 and what? They were like
Seattle Seahawks.
they barely made the playoffs.
You just look at the Seahawks and you just fucking laugh.
Although at least I will give it to them, they are better this year. Russell Wilson, believe it or not, being at 5'10", he is an upgrade. But anyway, the controversial part of this whole game was nothing that we've talked about so
exactly,
far. But the controversial part is what happened is at the end, Russell Wilson chucks a Hail Mary into the end zone.
He just chucks the ball.
Yeah, he's like a little jag off kind of throw.
He just chucks the fucking ball.
He crosses his fingers, hopes to God that it works. And you know what? It was really not close at all, but the refs, for some reason, deemed it close. They found that Jennings, the defensive back for the Green Bay Packers, did not intercept the ball, even though he clearly had full possession of the ball. Instead, Golden Tate, the wide receiver for Seattle, had caught the ball, therefore giving them a touchdown and the win. But the thing about the NFL is you have to review every scoring play to make sure, in fact, that they scored. They had to review that. So some douchebag walks into the hood. He's like, yeah.
Home run.
Yeah,
Home run.
That looks right. This seems correct. All right. So not only are they going to call it like that once, but they're going to call it like that twice. And then when the Packers leave, the game can't officially end without them attempting an extra point or a 2-point conversion. So the Packers are off the field. The refs are like, hey guys, got to finish the game. You want to try and block the PAT that doesn't matter? And everyone's just looking like they're going to kill him. I guarantee you that conversation did not go over well. So Mike McCarthy had to send out 11 guys to just stand there like jackasses as they kick a PAT to a game that they shouldn't have won. But don't get me wrong, I was so happy to see that happen. I loved it. As soon as that happened,
one game that I'm not going to complain about for these fucking referees, because they have been doing the shittiest job.
Dude, they've been doing terrible.
This is like, if they keep this whole season, it's going to be NFL season 2012/13 with an asterisk at the side.
Of course, yeah.
It's going to be an asterisk. What the fuck,
and then
man?
When the Bears win the Super Bowl, there's going to be an asterisk next to it.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Then I'm going to have to kill somebody.
We won by a fucking touch reception. What the fuck? Right. Damn it, Cutler.
And so, actually today, the NFL has authority to overrule what happened that day. On Monday night, they have the authority to overrule it and give the game to the Packers.
No!
They do. And
God, please.
They did it today. Did you read about that? Do you know what happened?
No, please.
So Roger Goodell reviewed the tape. What do you think happened?
Packers won.
No.
Oh, yes! Fuck
they
yes!
reviewed that 3 times and still said that Golden Tate caught the football. I can't believe that, man. I see that and it's like, dude, really?
I am like right now, I'm looking up Roger Goodell's phone number so you can call him, but because I know the senator from Wisconsin posted it up, and I know that guy has so.
You know he changed it already.
No, we're gonna. We should call it during the show. Later
put him on speakerphone and just put it right up.
Yeah, like, hey, motherfucker, thank you.
I'm pretty sure that someone else actually posted it too, one of the players, but.
Oh, TJ Lang, one of the offensive linemen.
Oh, I don't know if he
tweeted. No, he tweeted about it right after the game. He just started cussing out.
Oh, yeah, he's like, we got fucked by the officials.
Got fucked,
he's like, find me, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then he started a whole fund to pay for his fines. And I was just like...
It was funny because he said, take the money you fine me and use it to pay the real referees. Yeah. But in all honesty, I don't get why the referees are on strike in the first place. Keep in mind, okay, let's put it this way. You and I, we both bust our asses. True fact.
Yes.
True fact of life. I have 2 jobs plus this podcast. How many jobs do you have plus this podcast?
2 other jobs as well.
2 plus the podcast.
Magazine and costume shop.
Okay, there we go. See? And so we bust our asses and, we do okay to not okay.
Yeah.
Depending on the week and the bills that need to be paid.
And we're tired as shit.
Constantly.
We're doing this tired and drinking beer, but the beer makes up for it.
Yeah,
but whatever.
It makes it worthwhile. And so these referees, they work 16 weeks out of the year. And out of those amount of 16 weeks, they work 1 day out of those 16 weeks. 1 day. So they work, essentially they're working 16 days a year, and you don't have any idea how much they make?
I would say $30,000. More.
Much more.
70.
they make six figures. 6 figures to work 16 days a year, and they're on strike. So, in all honesty, I feel no sympathy for these people. I really don't.
I don't feel sympathy for any player that goes on fucking holdout during training camp. It's like, dude, really?
Well, at least on the players' end, you got to understand the fact that, they might get a career-ending injury, and then they're done.
Yeah, but they also have the whole sponsorship and bullshit.
That's assuming they're good.
All right,
that's assuming
assuming
they're really good, like a superstar. Because there are some people who will have a great year in a contract year and then never play up to that level again, and then they'll hold out to get the money because they know they're not that good and they just got lucky. McNabb did that. Well, not really. He was a solid quarterback for a while. He was like a 6-time Pro Bowl
and then he got injured and then boom.
Okay, well, see, that's a perfect example of you might get injured, so that's why you need to make the money when you can. But an example of a player who just sucked and just so happened to do well would be Albert Hainsworth. Remember that guy?
The Raiders guy?
No, that was... Dude, that's Warren Sapp. What the
No. I'm talking about the quarterback from the Raiders.
No, that's Jamarcus Russell. Forget him.
Okay.
Albert Hainsworth was a defensive tackle for the Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
he had one good year where he had like 20 sacks. It was incredible. And it was a contract year, so he became a free agent. And he signed a $100 million contract.
Fat guy who could not get any fucking thing done. And he was a Patriots, and they dropped him before the first week, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. I remember that fat ass.
That's a perfect example of a guy who just so happened, it's like he had one good year, held out for the money, got the money. He got a $100 million contract from the Redskins as a defensive freaking tackle. Are you kidding me?
And you can't pass a fucking physical, man. What the
I know,
fuck?
right?
And you're getting millions of dollars. At least you could do is pass the goddamn physical,
I played football for free and I passed my physical.
All right, and obviously, as you can tell, old Pyro Radio fans, it's not just going to be all about music. We're making this all around the fucking show now.
It's like Chris Angel, and we fucking believe.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is.
So
we're
going to talk football, bullshit, everything, including metal. Don't forget, we're going to get to the metal.
Well, I don't know if something you guys don't know about me. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a huge football fan.
Oh, so am I.
I'm big time football.
But this time I decided, let's make everything a little more everywhere.
Yeah, invite everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Let's
the
bring
football fans that are metalheads, and then everything else.
Pretty much Raider fans.
All right, Raider fans. Hey, I have a lot of California listeners, all right? So,
hey, Raider fans, or are you...
I love you.
Are you Charger fans? Raider fans? San Francisco fans?
I'm 49ers, but don't tell them.
I would be 49ers too. Shit, the other two teams suck.
God damn it, man. Alex Smith... I'm not even going to get to fantasy football because I'll go on forever for that. But
dude, I actually don't have a team this year. I was thinking about it, but last year
I'm 0-3, man. 0-3. Fucking Cutler and Marshall, man.
Did you just draft the Cleveland Browns?
No, I did not. It feels like I did though.
Why would you draft Cutler and Marshall?
They did awesome the first week, and then they fucking.
No, see, that's a risk you always take because if Cutler does bad, Marshall's going to do bad.
I thought they were going to do better this week, and then fucking.
Fantasy football is like investing.
Oh yeah, and you know what?
You need to diversify.
I also invested on Spiller over at the Buffalo Bills.
Out for the year.
No, are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
Fuck!
I heard about his injury.
I know. That's how I heard about it.
I know Revis is out for the year. He tore his ACL.
Yeah. Who cares about him? I don't have him on the team. Anyway, but
dude,
the first 2 weeks,
good player.
First 2 weeks, I benched him, and he fucking scored me like 30 points the first 2 weeks, and I didn't realize it.
Who
and
did
then
they even
like,
play?
I don't fucking know.
It's the Bills. I don't pay attention to the Bills. Do we have any New York people here?
Fucking message me on Facebook and tell
me about it. New York people, tell me about the Bills. Who are they playing? Because I don't even think they leave Buffalo. Are they allowed to leave Buffalo? I think they all have ankle bracelets like the Raiders fans.
No, that's Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bengals.
No, dude, don't diss the Browns, man. I mean, they suck, but Trent Richardson, that guy is the real deal, man.
Hold on, we're going from New York to fucking Ohio. We'll get to Ohio in a second. But anyway, this motherfucker gives me 30 points for the first 2 weeks, and I was like, all right, you know what? Forte's injured, and fuck you anyway, because you're doing shit.
What are you talking about? Forte had like 100 yards in each game.
I don't care. He's not getting me enough points for me to win.
What you need to do is you need to get Michael Bush, because Michael Bush
is already taken.
Well, that's because you're an idiot. You didn't take
Fuck
Michael
you.
Bush.
I'm not trying to go for bench warmers.
He's not a bench warmer. He's a touchdown guy.
Now he is.
He's always been that.
But anyway, I
That's
put
why we
Spiller
brought
on
him
my
in.
fucking thing. He gets me 12 points, but as soon as he gets a 12 points, that's when he gets fucking injured. I was like, oh, nice. I might as well quit now.
Yeah,
and you know what? I named my fucking fantasy football team after that one fucking name from the league, the show.
Which one?
Shiva Blasters. I am not even kidding. I named my football.
Shiva Kamini Sondakram!
Shiva! I named my fucking thing Shiva Blasters, and I'm still fucking losing.
Dude,
what the fuck? So much for
dis-
my fucking Shiva trophy.
Dude, you disrespected the Shiva. That's what
I
happens.
know. That's why I'm losing. I'm 0-3. All right, but you know what? Anyway, enough of the football, but we're going to get something more interesting, which about dating, sex, butts.
Lots of ass.
Lots of fucking ass.
You would swear we're going to play that hip-hop song. That's all it is ass, ass, ass.
You know what?
ass.
We will. We'll play that fucking ass song in a bit.
At least just the chorus.
All
Where
right,
it's
at least the chorus.
ass.
Ass. Anyway, but we're going to play some Chicago music, unsigned music from Panzer, Chicago local metal band. So check them out, Panzer, Panzer. They are awesome, so go check them out. We're going to play some Panzer, then we'll come back with some dating, sex, and lots of fucking ass, and then some drunken stories. So stay tuned. All right, and that was Panzer here from Chicago. And if you want to see them live, they are playing at the Chicago chapter Halloween Thrash Death Fest. Very long name, but it's the first annual Halloween Death Fest. So go check them out on October 20th. It was just Saturday, so there's no excuse that you have work or school.
Wait, where's that at?
That is at the Bada Brew at 2:30. So it's a whole day thing.
That's a long thing.
It's a festival.
All
so
right, cool.
if you like metal, you like fucking death metal or thrash, then get your ass there and enjoy some metal at the Bada Brew on Saturday, October 20th at 2:30.
That sounds like a poor man's Bonnaroo, the name of it.
Right.
It's like,
If you don't know where Bada Brew is, that's in Crest Hill, Illinois. But if you're out of state, then you're shit out of luck. You got to go on to MP3s.
Or you can just fly. I would fly out for a good concert. Shit, who
It
wouldn't?
starts at 2:30, so you might as well come out. And it's a Saturday, so you're probably not going to end until like who the fuck knows when.
Just buy a round trip ticket.
Exactly.
I'm sure they'll let you stay on the grounds. If not, bunk with one of the bands. I'm sure they're going to be staying on the grounds.
So just come out.
Yeah, basically come out. I'm talking to you, California. Yeah. I know you guys don't like to leave, especially since it's getting towards winter. And you've heard a lot about Chicago. Don't worry. It's not that bad yet. It's what, like 20 degrees outside right now?
Man, we're fucking Vikings. We'll come out there in fucking shorts and sandals in like 20-degree weather.
Dude, you're telling me I ride a motorcycle year round.
I ride with my cars, the windows open, but that's not as bad as you.
That's
But still,
not that bad at all, man. Are you seriously trying to compare?
No, I tried, but I failed. Regardless, though, we're fucking Vikings here in Chicago. New York, you can kiss my ass. Alaska, then, all right, Alaska makes us look like shit. But damn, anyway.
Alaska's got it pretty bad. I mean, they barely even get like night. Like sometimes it'll just stay sunny year round, and then you don't even get to sleep.
It's like the sun feels like coming out whenever the fuck it feels like coming out. So
it's like, bitch, you're not sleeping tonight. All right, so let's get into what we were actually wanting to talk about. Besides Alaska and Sarah Palin watching people from her backyard.
Dating rules. So how about you read us the dating rules and then you could get to some happier sex.
Okay, so here's some of the dating rules, right? So 3 basic dating rules men are still getting wrong. Now keep in mind this is written by a woman, probably when she was making a sandwich. Sexist comment. Check.
I already know a few people that are going to be pissed, but that's all right. That's the whole point of this whole thing.
Dude, that's what my girlfriend tells me every time I come over. She's like, you want a sandwich? I was like, oh, you're so sweet.
We'll get to her in a bit. You're not escaping this.
We'll talk about that in a little.
What's her name again? I already forgot it.
I don't know if she wants her name out there, but I'll tell it. It's generic enough. Her name is Anna.
All right,
Anna, and she loves making sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. No, she likes making paninis.
Paninis.
I know she's Italian.
So it is a panini. But anyway, so the 3 basic dating rules men are still getting wrong, written by a woman. So the number 1 rule that people are still getting wrong is actually ask the girl out. Make it clear that's what you want. Don't just be like, sup, want to hang out? You look like a tool. Might as well go up there in a tap-out shirt and your friggin', what is it, tribal tattoo? What tribe are you from? That's right, you're not from a damn tribe.
I'm from Jersey Shore, damn it.
Exactly. I'm from the Jersey Shore.
That's a tribe I'm in. Idiot.
If you actually... Tribe of idiots.
Yes, there's no specific word, just fucking idiot.
So actually ask the girl out. You know, it'll make you look really good too. Like, you know what? I'm so confident. I'm going to tell you, this is what I want. I want to go out with you. So if you say that,
just go Barney Stinson on them. If you don't know who Barney Stinson, then you got to start watching How I Met Your Mother. But
if not for Barney Stinson, just watch for Colby Smulders.
Yes.
Robin Scherbatsky.
Yes.
Fucking hot, man.
Because if you do that, then I will give you a shout out here on the show and I'll say, you are a legend. Wait for it. Derry.
There we go. So actually ask him out. That's always good. And number 2, don't overshare. You know, Mike is probably guilty of that. Because he gets drunk and he won't shut the fuck up.
Fuck you. I talk a lot, but damn, at least I'm funny.
Yeah, I'm sure you're funny. Okay.
We'll find out a little later, motherfucker.
That's not
I'm on like my 10th beer.
That's not what your ex told me. But anyway. So
I'll get to that a little later on in the podcast.
Don't overshare. So don't tell her too much. Don't tell her that you wanted to commit suicide a few years ago. You know. Let's leave that
I almost killed myself a few years ago, but I'm okay now.
Let's leave that skeleton in the closet. There's a few things that you should just leave out. You don't want to talk too much about your last girlfriend, especially on a first date, man. You don't want to do that. You don't want to talk too much about your girlfriends, exes, in general. Leave some mystery there. So the next date, she has some questions she'll still want to ask you. The key is
be a mystery, man. Be a mystery.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why. Girls seem to like a mystery guy.
Well, it's always nice to have something new to find out about somebody.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know about you, but
a mystery girl pisses me off because they don't ever say shit.
Before I dated Anna, okay, I was in a relationship with somebody for 5.5 years. I know. It makes me sound old as shit.
Yeah, it does.
But I'm not.
And you're only like a year older.
I'm 22.
I'm 21, and you're just like, damn.
But I was in a relationship with somebody for 5.5 years. And holy shit, was that getting boring as balls, man. Like, there are few things more boring than hearing the same person. Hey, what's up? It's like, shut the fuck up. Don't ever talk to me.
I can relate to that. I was with a girl I told you about this girl. This is when I used to work with you at WOUP here on 97 The Loop.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl that I used to, no, not the girl that used to drive all the way to Lake Zurich, like a fucking hour away. She used to live with me. And man, she used to live with me and I was just like, okay, you're home. Now what the fuck are you going to do?
Get away from me. A sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I would tell her. I did. I'm not even gonna lie.
And not even gonna lie. Off.
I would tell her, like, could you make me a sandwich? First thing when she gets home from work, could you make me a sandwich or from school or whatever? And she would do it. But after a while, I was just like, I'm not even gonna ask because she'll make it for me automatically. Just look at her and just like, she'll sense it.
She can sense it. See, when you get to that level with a girl, it's almost depressing.
It is.
It is almost depressing.
It feels like I was only for her for like almost 2 years, and it was just like, fuck.
Mr. Commitment over here. 2 years.
Hey.
Mr. Commitment.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll get to the other shit later. Anyway, but yeah, that was just like, I felt like I was married for that girl for like forever. I was just like, Red Foreman and Kitty. I was just like, that's how I felt like Foreman. I felt like Red Foreman from the 70s show.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, that's the greatest show in the world, and you need to check it out.
And if you don't know, then I'm going to stick my foot up your ass.
You want to know what's funny? Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are actually dating now. That's funny. He's actually dating his TV show girlfriend.
All right, to the next step, though.
Next rule. You ready for this?
Yes.
Don't let us split the bill even when we offer. Now, that's kind of a tricky one, because I think that depends on the girl. I really do. That is a genuine, I think that depends on the girl, because some chicks... don't get me wrong. I think it's great when a girl offers to help pay. Because, being broke as shit. I have to pay off school. I have to pay off a bunch of shit. Pay off the motorcycle. Pay off all that stuff. Insurance. I don't mind when a girl's like, hey, you know what? I'll get this. And it's like, oh, that's so hot. It's like, yeah, pull out your wallet for me, baby.
I'll pull out my wallet if you pull out your panties.
And that was, so according to the chick that wrote that, don't let them ever pay for anything. And it's like, you know what? Some chicks really don't like it when you pay for everything. My current girlfriend and my girlfriend before that girlfriend hated it when I pay for everything. She absolutely, like Anna, she cannot stand it when I pay for everything. So I told her, it's like, you know what? I'll make you a deal. Because I'm the kind of guy that I will continue to pay for everything. I will do that forever. Like, I don't care if I'm broke. I will miss payments in order to provide entertainment for us. That's just
I will risk my motorcycle for this month.
Oh, no. See, my motorcycle isn't too bad. That's a nice thing about a motorcycle. I only pay like, what, $160 a month for that thing? I will miss tuition payments for that shit. See, these are my priorities. Girlfriend, motorcycle,
I will risk collection for my motorcycle, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. So, like if I don't have enough money to pay for school or something, that's fine. I'll pay for our entertainment instead. That's more important. And so I'm the kind of guy I will keep paying for shit. And eventually she was like, Taylor, no. I'm not letting you pay for anything anymore for the rest of your life. I was like, what are you talking about? We've been dating for like 3 days. It's like, I bought like a burger and fries, and that's about it.
I didn't even buy you shoes yet, damn it.
Yeah, I know, right? I haven't even gotten you shoes. So let's go get some shoes.
Hey, at least she warned you about it. My last girlfriend over the summer, she would literally go into my back pocket and take my wallet from me so I wouldn't pay for anything. every now and then it was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. More money for me. But shit, I was like, still like, wow, great. I still feel like an asshole.
The only time my girlfriend, Anna, has ever taken my wallet was to check my birthday because I kept lying to her. She's like, when's your birthday? I was like, February 8th. She's like, no, it isn't. I was like, you're right, it's March 12th. She's like, no, it isn't.
I don't even know your birthday.
Dude, and you're friends with me on Facebook.
I know.
Send it on fucking Facebook.
We've been friends since when? Fucking June.
Yeah, something like
We've
that.
been hanging out every day at 5 in the morning. And I never figured out your birthday. I never even bothered to ask.
Dude, it's no big deal. Because by the time we had met, my birthday had already passed. I'm February 22nd, by the way. And
then we're getting shit-faced on February 22nd.
Dude, I think that's like
not like we're gonna get
like a Wednesday or something. So that weekend.
That weekend. And it's not like we're gonna get shit-faced every Tuesday anyway, so.
But yeah, exactly.
Tuesday and then Wednesday on your birthday then. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, assuming I don't have to work. And so, let's see. Don't let them split the check, which some girls will demand that you let them do that. Like my past 2 girlfriends were the kind of girls that were, no, you are not paying for everything. Anna was the best. She's like, I have a job. I can pay for things. I pay for rent. I pay for bills. I can pay for food sometimes too. I was like, okay.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah. Well, she doesn't mind. No, like, I mean, in any relationship, there is give and take, you know? Sometimes you give, sometimes you take. And usually the old school way of thinking is more guys give, more girls take. That's the way it used to be. And a lot of people...
The way I think it is that the more we give, the more we get, if you know what I mean. But
well, keep in mind, you're not buying a prostitute here. It's not like the higher...
But you get what I'm trying to say, though.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't know. I just think I think the woman who wrote that, whoever it was, there's no name on the article for that, but whoever wrote that, her point of view may be a little bit outdated because a lot of women, I mean, like I said, my past 2 girlfriends, and my girlfriend list goes from like here to Shanghai. The past 2,
you whore.
To say the least. Those are just girls I dated for like a couple months, and then I need something new. I need a new toy. And I know,
coming from the guy that dated a girl for 5.5 years.
I know, right? I'm an asshole like that. So, I don't know. I just think that might be outdated because believe me, I've had a few. There's been like 6 girlfriends of mine that are like, no, you're not paying for everything. And they said that right off the bat, even before I get to the point where it's like, hey, we're going out, we're going to do something. And then she's like, usually it's like one of the first things they say. Once it becomes official, they're like, no, you're not paying for anything else. And it's like, okay. Well, what's the purpose of my existence? I mean, I can have sex with you a lot. She's like, okay. I was like, all right, I'm liking this deal so far. Free food, free sex. What more could a guy want? And then a beer falls in my lap. I'm like, oh. Heaven has just descended upon earth.
Speaking of heaven, this past weekend, a little piece of heaven happened on TV, but we didn't get to see it on TV, which was Sofia Vergara, her dress split in half. Well, not in half, but down the middle.
Oh, yeah, that happened backstage at the Emmys.
Yes.
She tweeted a picture of her
And she tweeted it, which is a little piece of heaven right there.
Dude,
that is the closest
that
thing we'll ever get to that. So it was like that piece of ass.
That's
and
my future ex-wife you're talking about.
We actually
right
have
here.
that picture of her tweet up on this wall right now. We're staring at it right now. And
we have one on the wall and one in each of our hands.
Yes, we're just like, we're not avoiding the picture.
It's right
we're
up against my face.
It's like, that is the closest we will get to that.
Oh, no, that's the closest you'll get to that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, just threw that down there.
All right, I'll let you have that. But Anna's not going to be
Dude,
too
I will
happy about
have that. I will have that. I don't think Anna would care at that point.
She will join in.
She's like, if you can get Sofia Vergara, you better take that shit. And that's just because she's like, you can't get Sofia Vergara.
Well, that happened like 20 minutes before they won the whole like best comedy on TV Emmy bullshit. Like, I don't care for award shows.
They had to stitch it up real fast, yeah.
The point is that her ass showed. And that was a little piece of heaven for men.
Dude, I love it.
I
love her ass. Her ass is the reason why I watch TV.
Her ass, if you don't know who she is, she's from Modern Family.
She's from Modern Family. She plays, whose wife is it?
The old dudes, the guy that played fucking, from Married with Children, the old dude.
I can't remember his name
I
right
don't know
now.
his name, but
who cares? Because my mind
is just
surrounded by
Modern
her
Family
ass.
and just the hot chick from there, the hot chick.
The
Not
really
the hot chick, but the really hot chick.
She's from Colombia.
Yeah.
She has an accent and everything. She's got the fire too.
Y habla español and all that bullshit. You know.
She's really hot.
Yeah.
she's
just
really,
remember, she's
really
hot.
hot.
So-
Now, is there anything that could turn you off about that ass?
Having an eel up her ass. Which brings me to the next part of this story.
See, this is where all the asses come in.
Yeah,
as you can hear it in the bed right now. Yeah, there we go. As
Anyway.
you can hear it in the bed that's been playing since Sophia. We're talking about ass right now.
Ass. The only thing that can turn me off about ass, especially her ass, is some dude he went to the hospital this weekend.
Some guy in New Zealand.
In New Zealand, yeah, New Zealand.
I actually have a friend in New Zealand now that I think about it.
We should talk to him later.
I should find him on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's probably online right now just waking up.
Yeah, because he's just waking up because the other side of the world. But this idiot, I don't know how he gets an eel stuck up his asshole. How does he get an eel stuck up his asshole?
I don't know if this picture is accurate on the article, but if it is, that is a big ass eel. That doesn't even look like an eel. That looks like a fish. But I don't know how he got it. I have no idea, but maybe he was swimming in the ocean. And
if I was a porn star director, then it's just like, all right, you're being my next ass dude in a gay porn. Because if you could take an eel up the ass and shit, come on, man, this is big. That is a big ass eel. That's like maybe like
okay. Wait a second. Okay, I
that's
just
like
read
2 feet.
That's more than 2 feet.
That's
like 2 feet wide. So I just read this article again, just to double check, and it says the eel was about the size of a decent sized spring. So that's not too bad. Or sprig of asparagus, not spring. What was I saying? And so it's about the size of an asparagus. So this thing must have swam up his ass when he was swimming or something. Like, I bet you he, like, sharted and it, like, swam up the fumes or something. I have no idea.
And then the funny thing is that they don't even know how the eel got up there.
I know. It must have been swimming up there. And as you know from, you watch Workaholics?
Yes.
There's nothing tighter than a butthole. And so I don't know how this thing got up there, but it managed to squeeze this thing up. And I mean, I always wondered where eels came from. Mommy, where do eels come from? It comes from New Zealanders' asses. That's where they come from.
All right, well, you know what? We're going to take a little break, and then we'll come back with more retarded bullshit right here on Pyro Radio. So here's Deities of Darkness from, again, Chicago. So enjoy. And that was To the Wolves by Deities of Darkness from Chicago, another unsigned metal band from here. So if you have an unsigned metal band from anywhere in the world, then email me at pyroradiomike@gmail.com and I will play it during the show here. So we were just talking about asses and
Getting laid
and all that good stuff. And now we are going to talk about our weekend. So how was your weekend, man?
Dude, it was pretty sweet. But I heard somebody got some... Did you say you got something this weekend while you were over at Exit?
Maybe.
Let's hear about it.
I think it's
just crack it and get it over with, dude. Crack the beer and get it over with.
Well,
so
it is going to involve a lot of alcohol.
Just crack it and get it over with. Now let's hear the story.
I gotta get the fucking... Hold on.
Dude, fuck the goddamn tab. You don't need to chug this.
I'm not gonna chug it, but I just want to pop it. I don't know, just because it's there. Fucking Miller. Damn it, I wasn't supposed to say what we were drinking. Now you guys know. Miller, you better pay me, damn it.
All right, go ahead.
I'll just leave it short, because this could be a very long story.
Take your time, man.
I'd rather not, because we still got a lot to talk about. All right, so it starts off in Wrigleyville.
Great place to start.
Exactly. Great
place to start, rap, anything, spend the whole night.
My hands are up in the air because, damn it, Wrigleyville, just period. You could have the whole night there.
Exactly.
It's 2 blocks of fucking fun.
Dude, it's not just 2 blocks. It's like 30 blocks.
Is it really?
Dude, it's huge.
And damn,
How far did you go?
I've been limiting myself from Wrigleyville all the way up until...
What bars did you go to in Wrigleyville?
This weekend?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Goose Island. That's where I started off.
Okay, well, that's a general place, yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, I went to Cubby Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with the Cubby Bear. Ever.
Great place, great food, great people. Hot
and
waitresses.
There was... Oh my God! I just too many. There was too many hot chicks for me to just like I was like a fucking little kid at a candy store, man.
Didn't know where to look.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I know.
Well, I knew where to look, but I didn't know where to start.
Dude, believe me, I know, man. I spent, let's see, at least 6 months down there just doing nothing but fucking.
You are, like I said before.
Enough said.
But then there was this other bar that was like I don't know, it was like a bar or 2 down. They had like 2 floors, and then the top floor, I think it was like, it was like Chuck E. Cheese upstairs.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't know what the hell.
I don't remember what the hell it was called, because by that time I was really buzzed.
Dude, because I mean, you need to hit up like Rocket, you need to hit up O'Malley's, you need to hit up Rockwood Place.
That's where I went. I think that's the one, O'Malley's. I think that's O'Malley's. And then after that,
O'Malley's doesn't have like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of setup.
No, it was like a second floor.
They have a second floor, but it's not a Chuck E. Cheese kind of setup.
Oh, well, I don't know what the hell the bar was.
O'Malley's is great. They have such a great setup there. The owner is fantastic. I remember I went there on their opening night. The owner bought shots for everyone in the bar like 4 times that night. It was great, man. I love O'Malley's. Hit up O'Malley's if you have the chance.
And then from Cubby Bear, I don't remember where I left off there. From there, we went to one more bar, which was The Stretch.
Mm-hmm.
That one was all right. The beers there were really cheap.
Which is unusual for Chicago.
Yeah.
If you haven't gone out drinking.
Very unusual. I only paid $5 for a Guinness.
Only $5.
Only $5. Exactly. Only.
You
might be like, oh, damn, what?
I know.
$5?
I know, like our listeners in Dakota.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Like $5 for a beer.
I paid
costs a
50
quarter.
cents.
Yeah, exactly. We had the same general idea.
Yeah, it's just like,
it's like
no, man, think about 100 times more. All right,
mm-hmm.
I paid $5 for a glass of Guinness. All right, that's pretty cheap.
That's not too bad. That's
it.
good for an import.
Yeah, and then after that, I went to the Exit. That's where the fun started.
The icon.
Yeah.
The legend.
If you're into punk, you're into hard rock, you're into metal, then you better get your ass to the fucking Exit.
The Exit on North Clybourne, right?
Because, oh my God.
Right by North Clybourne
Yes.
Red Line stop, about, 3-4 blocks away from there?
I heard there was a bunch of hookers there before.
There are sometimes.
I didn't see any hookers that day, but damn, that place is fun.
What was the event they had? Because last time I went there, they had, what was it? They had... Crap, I
went
remember.
Friday.
They were like go-go dancers or something like that.
I think that's Thursdays.
That was Thursday.
Because I know Tuesdays they have like masquerade. Oh no, they have because I work with one of the people that works at the Exit on Tuesdays. She's like a fire spinner or something. She was She's trying to tell me to go today, but I was like, I got to do this thing first today. So
yeah, the Exit is great, man. It's fantastic, dude. Did you know that before it was the Exit, Joe Walsh owned that place from the Eagles?
Nope.
Yeah, we interviewed him on the radio station here, and he said that it didn't last too long because he drank all the inventory. It's like true rock star fashion. Can't open a bar because you'll drink everything that you buy.
That's me right there.
But yeah, Joe Walsh used to own that building before it was the exit.
But yeah, that place was fucking epic.
So what happened at the exit?
Go to the exit. All right.
Okay, we know. Go to the exit. So
All right,
what happened when you went to the exit?
Right before I go to the exit, right? So I'm with one of my friends, and on the way to the exit, my friend's like, all right, let's out to the liquor store and let's buy a bottle.
Bottle of what?
Bottle of
Vodka,
Sailor
tequila.
Jerry, some rum.
Okay, so rum.
He's a hipster, so...
Nothing wrong with rum, dude.
Oh, no, but he's a hipster, so this is like a little hipster brand or whatever, I guess. So I'm like, all right, it's my payday. I'll pay for half of the bottle. We pay for the half of the bottle. We get to because I'm not about to start like swigging stuff off the bottle when I'm driving. So it's like I wait till I'm done parking.
We're responsible
We're
here.
responsible. Blah, 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 blah. All
You
right.
can't say responsible because he's been drinking and he's being irresponsible.
Man, God, I have the train right here. I'll take the damn train. I'll leave the car here overnight, and then I'll come. Hopefully, I won't get a ticket.
Dude, you won't get one if you get here before 8 a.m. They don't start charging.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right. Anyway, all right. So I get there, and my buddy he decides let's drink it before we go into the exit. So I was like, all right. I take the first swig, give it back to him, and I said I gotta take a leak. So I go to the alley right across the street, take my leak, and I come back and I like let's go. And he was the last one that held the bottle. And tell me why when we go home, I'm just skipping ahead a little bit. He loses the damn bottle.
You lost the bottle of rum.
No, I didn't. He did.
Yeah, he did. He lost it.
So pretty much there was only 2 shots taken out of that bottle, and then he lost the rest of the bottle.
Leave it to a hipster to lose alcohol.
I know, fucking hipsters, man.
Why do you hang out with them?
I don't know.
I
ask myself the same thing every day.
Every time he loses a bottle of alcohol, you're like, moment of truth. Why do I hang out with this child? Can't figure it out.
And then that meme where he's like, and my faith in humanity has risen, and yet the guy has the fist in his hand. It was like, that never happens with me.
By the
never.
way, that guy is Freddie Mercury.
All right, Freddie Mercury. I never have that Freddie Mercury moment. Damn it.
But yeah,
all right, but yeah, that happens. Like I take a swig, I take my piss, and we go into the exit, and man.
So he paid like $22 for a shot.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
All right, cool. Waste of money.
Yes, it was. But yeah, oh my god, the exit was pretty. That was like the rocker version of Cubby Bear, man.
Dude, it's awesome. The exit is
my penis
great.
is just not like. It was like a broken compass. It didn't know where to go.
So I have my own exit story. This was when I turned 22. This was on my 22nd birthday back in February. And so it was me, my friend Mike, my friend Stephanie, and her boyfriend Andrew. And we all decided to go to exit because I heard the exit kicked ass. So I was like, I'd never been to the exit before. I'm going to the exit this year. So we went to the exit, and naturally, they had a special on PBR Tall Boys. They were charging 75 cents for PBR Tall Boys. 75 cents for PBR Tall Boys. Now, keep in mind, that will get you shit-faced so fast.
Very,
very
Since the typical
fast.
Price for that here in Chicago is like $3 or $4, depending on where you go.
Mm-hmm. And what compounded the fact is, me, I like beer, don't get me wrong, it's great, but I'm one of those guys, beer is good, but liquor is quicker. And, so I'll be like, give me a shot of tequila and a tall boy. Shot of tequila, pound the tall boy. Shot of tequila, tall boy. And I just kept doing that for 2 hours, man. And let me get started with, I checked my credit card bill the next day. Oh, like $300.
Damn.
I spent a lot of money. And needless to say, that party ended up at my friend's apartment, at Stephanie and Andrew's apartment. And I barely remember anything, but my friend Mike, who wasn't that drunk, I mean, he got drunk, don't get me wrong, but by the time we got to the apartment, he wasn't too drunk. And by the way, on the way to the apartment, we catch a cab because for some reason, we decided CTA wasn't worth it. For those of you that don't know, it's Chicago Transit Authority, smells like hobo piss. And
very bad.
Very badly like hobo piss. So we decided the red line wasn't worth it. We took a cab. And this cab driver, every time he would stop at a red light, and you can't make this shit up, he would pull up an old school African wooden flute and just start fucking playing. I have no idea what this dude was thinking. I just looked over at him. I was like, dude, is that a fucking flute? And he's like, yep. He just sits there playing it. And keep in mind, this guy is not black. I was like, dude, you're like Irish. He's like, yeah, I like this African flute. It's really cool. I was like, okay, you didn't take any drugs today, did you? Because I mean, he's driving us. I don't want to die. So the dude, he ends up getting us back to the place. For some reason, I don't know why, but Mike told me I left the guy a $30 tip. I have no idea, dude.
What?
Dude, I like to help people. Dude,
you were wasted.
Dude, so it was like a $20 cab ride. Left him a $30 tip, and whatever. So I left him. I was like, here, take it.
You made his night. He was like, I'm going back home and going to sleep.
Yeah, right. And so we finally got back up to the apartment. And when we got back up to the apartment, apparently the first thing our friend did, Stephanie, is she took her pants off. So she was just walking around.
That does not sound like alcohol. That sounds like X or something.
That wasn't X. It was definitely alcohol because her and I were gone. Like, we were completely gone. I don't remember much from when we got back to her apartment. Like, as soon as we walked into that threshold, it's like, I don't know what happened. And they gave us more beers there. We had some Heineken there. And I know Stephanie ended up, like, passing out in her bed, luckily. We crashed on her couch. And my friend Mike ended up being late for work the next day because we slept until, like, 9 a.m. And I know. To me, that's sleeping in.
I was like, what? The sleeping in, man.
Yeah, well, to me, that's sleeping in.
I wish I could wake up at 9 a.m.
Dude, that is sleeping in. For me, at least, because I'm up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock every day for work.
Well, I know how that is. I was with you for like 3 months.
Oh, for 3 months. I've been doing it for 3 years.
Shut up, man. Shit. I enjoyed it, but damn.
But
it was just brutal.
Yeah, so it could be brutal. So sleeping in until 9 o'clock was allotted. Then he was like, dude, it's 9. I was like, so? He's like, I have work in like half an hour. Can we get home in time? It's like, no, we can't. So we stayed there the rest of the day. He didn't even bother calling his boss, and we got more drunk. That was my exit story. So how did yours end since I interrupted you?
Let's just leave it as it ended up an ass, and that ass already belonged to somebody else, and I don't feel guilty
What's
about
the guy's name?
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
Sucks to be him, though, because I got his girl, so...
Oh, no, I'm talking about the guy that you hooked up with.
Oh, I forgot his name, too. Yes, people, it was a threesome. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't a threesome, it was just 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something you don't know about Mike is he's
Shut up.
He's a big fan of the man ass.
You dick.
So,
all right. So anyway, let's get back to your Anna and tequila because you were telling me about that. Let's make fun of her a little bit.
Well, we're not making fun of her as much as the fact. Well, you'll make fun of her, and then you know she's Italian, so you won't get away with
I can relate.
You can relate a little bit. She's like full on Italian, and which is awesome. Anna, you're great. And,
he's lying. He's kissing your ass. You won't kick his ass the next day.
We already went through that before the show today. And so anyway, her birthday was like last Monday. I couldn't hang out with her because of work and stuff. You know, up at like 3 a.m, there's no point in really partying before work because I won't sleep and I won't be sober and it'll be just a wreck. So what I usually do is I usually just don't party during the week. And I save it all for the weekend, which kicks so much ass. And so that weekend, I hung out with my girlfriend, Anna, who turned 21. And we decided, first thing we did is I took her to go see George Lopez. George Lopez, stand-up comedy at the... Dude, lame? Dude, he kicks ass.
George Lopez is lame. He has the same joke for the past
and it's funny as shit.
It's the same joke.
Dude, maybe it's because I grew up the same way as he did. I grew up in a Spanish household. For those of you who don't know, you can't really tell because I speak very well. And I
didn't even know you were Puerto Rican,
dude, I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah.
When you told me like I'm Puerto Rican, I was like, what? Yes. With the last name Cole?
Yes, I am Puerto Rican. There was like one white person in my entire family. And it just so happened that the rest of the people in my family have been women. So it's just been like carried on. So, or actually, no, the rest have been men. And it's been carried on since then. But anyway, so there was like one white person in my family. He was barely even white. He was Spanish. So,
hey, fuck you.
That's barely white.
Fuck you.
That's a compliment. Who wants to be white nowadays?
Regardless, you're insulting me. I don't know how, but I find a way you're insulting me some way. Yes, people. Whatever.
So I'm Puerto Rican and Spanish, so don't even get into it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there was like one white person. That's why the last name is Cole. Mom's maiden name is Grajales. So just in case any of you were like questioning my Puerto Rican credentials. So I grew up the same way as he did. I remember one time I actually asked my mom for a sandwich when I was little. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't even trying to be mean. I was like, Mom, I'm hungry. Can I get something to eat? And she just looked at me, was like, you want a sandwich? I was like, yeah. And she's like, all of a sudden, she seemed really calm. And then she just flipped a switch. She was like, don't you ever talk like to a woman like that again or I'll cut you. I was like, okay, Mom.
How old were you?
I was like 8. And she actually had a knife in her hand. And she's like, I will cut you. I was like, okay, Mom, I'm not hungry anymore. She's like, that's what I thought. Then, like, 10 minutes later, she came in. She's like, hey, I made a grilled cheese. I was like, thanks, Mom.
I'd have gone, damn straight, woman.
She would have cut me.
I'm kidding, women that are listening. I love you.
She would have cut me if that happened. But anyway, so we went to go see George Lopez. And then the best thing about this, man, it was so funny. So we went to the Walgreens right down State Street. The new one that just opened up. It's like a 2-story Walgreens. This thing is insane. I've never seen it before in my life. And so we're buying a bottle of tequila, and we walk up. And
always a bad idea.
Yeah, we just buy a bottle of tequila. I walk up to the guy, put it on the counter. He just looks at me, like raises his eyebrow, looks at my girlfriend, who's like, I mean, I'm not that big of a guy. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", kind of normal. And my girlfriend, she is so little. She is like 5 foot nothing, like 100 pounds. This girl is tiny. So I'm standing next to her, and I'm not like fat or anything, but I weigh like almost 200 pounds. It's like football stuff, it's still left over.
He's not fat. He's big boned.
Yeah, I'm big boned, damn it. But I'm not even big bone. Like, legitimately, I'm not huge. But I'm like almost like 200 pounds. So I'm like walking up, and this guy just looks at me, and he's like, dude, what's going on here?
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's like, is this really what you want? She's going to be destroyed. And I was like, yeah, it's all right, man. It's all good. And so we end up buying the tequila. We go back to her place. She has like maybe 2.5 shots of that bottle. And is like, woo, she's gone. Because like I said, she's really little. She's like 5 foot something, and she just does not do alcohol.
She just went into that white girl status.
Yeah, she got white girl wasted. And by the way, she does not like being called white girl. I call her white girl all the time because it kind of bothers her. She's like, I'm not white. I'm Mediterranean. I was like, here you go. What continent is Italy attached to? And she's like, Europe. I was like, you're white. It's like,
Bianchi Donna.
It's like, yeah, she is.
Bianchi Donna. That'll piss her off.
Bianchi Donna. All right, she speaks fluent Italian, so Mike says you're Bianchi Donna. If that means anything to you. And I'm sure it does, but it means nothing to me right now. And anyway, so she downs like the bottle. She's already all loopy. And well, she didn't down the bottle. She downed like the 2.5 shots. And so, but she could still remember things. She wasn't like completely gone to the point where she was going to forget everything. And then she's like, all right, your turn to catch up. I drink half the bottle of tequila by myself. Like, keep in mind, it's just like bottoms up kind of thing. Drink half the bottle of tequila. And at that point, I'm drunk. And the next day, after we're done with all this party, we played. I don't know if you remember this at all, but did you have an N64 growing up? Of course. I mean, I'm assuming you did.
Who didn't?
Yeah, of course. Did you ever have the South Park game for it?
Yes, I did.
We were drunk playing the South Park 64 game, shooting cows that fart on your head at each other. That's what we did like the whole night. We did that, and we played like Mario Party.
We will celebrate your 21st birthday with farting cows.
Exactly, farting cows. That's the only way she would have wanted it.
You know what I did this summer though? I would play drunk. I would play on N64 was Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium. She has both of those. She has original.
Anna, we're best friends now.
Yes.
If anything, just leave Taylor now. I am here.
Mike is ready and available.
All right, you take Sophia. I'll take Anna now. Starting
trade.
now.
Sorry, Anna. Trade happened.
We traded Pokemon style right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Doop, 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 doop.
So
trade complete.
So we played the South Park game, and we played some Mario Party, and we were completely shit-faced. And the next day when we wake up, she's like, so we know how much it takes to get you drunk. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, half a bottle of tequila. I was like, yeah, that's a lot of alcohol. Because, I mean, that'll pretty much knock anyone to the floor. But I drink a lot. So half a bottle of tequila gets me drunk. Not even like...
I needed a full bottle of Jägermeister.
Not even... Well, Jägermeister is little... Dude.
No.
A full bottle of Jägermeister is like, what, maybe 24 ounces? 24
No
ounces?
way. No way it's not.
How full are we talking?
I'm talking... I'm not, there's a small one. There's the medium
there's the
one.
ones that are like
okay, there's
big.
the teeny one.
No, those aren't teeny. These are like the mediums. The mediums are about that big and about yay tall.
Okay, that's the fucking jumbo, the one that just did like the fucking like...
That wasn't even
long.
That was
No,
like 6 inches.
All right, that's the one. Like, all right, that one you go like,
That
no,
one?
that's not. That's
So
like,
about that tall and about that big around will get you completely gone.
well, I do it with monsters as well, so
Monsters keep you going. Those are good, though. Those taste good when
I
you do
take
it with
your bomb. So
You like the douchebag in that YouTube video. Do you remember that back in the day? I remember it when, like, 2006. This guy would be like, he made a YouTube video making fun of, like, tools and bars. And the first thing he did, he walked in, hair gelled up, sunglasses out. Keep in mind, this is before the Jersey Shore. Like, shirt kind of unbuttoned and shit. He's, like, spray tan. He walks in. He's like, hey, man. Give me a Jaeger bomb. And that's all it is. It's him saying, Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb.
hey, I order Jaeger bombs every time I go to the bar, all right?
So you know Mike is a bar tool.
Fuck you. That's my drink, period.
Bar tool. So anyway, so she's like, it takes half a bottle.
I'm giving you the fucking death stare right now, man.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. So it's half a bottle of tequila. And keep in mind, the bottle of tequila we bought was probably about one of those square bottles about like this and about like that. And I drank half of that by myself.
My eyes are like 3 inches wide, like, damn.
Yeah, because that's like one of those foot tall kind of bottles. And it's about, I don't know, if you took, because it's a square shape, so it's kind of hard to measure. So if I had to guess, it was like 4 inches by 4 inches square bottle, about a foot tall. And I drank half of that, and she's like, that got you drunk. I was like, yeah, that did get me drunk. Definitely got me drunk. And if I wanted to be all fucked up, if I wanted to be completely gone and not remember anything, I would have finished that bottle. But unfortunately, it's like, you know what? This is her apartment. I don't want to fuck it up. So I'm going to try and lay off a little bit now. And the thing about Anna is when she's drunk, she's going to be like, drink more. Drink more. Keep drinking. Keep drinking.
Keep drinking, bitch.
Yeah, I know. That's what she said. She's like, what are you, a bitch? I thought you could drink. It's like, Anna, I drink half
You only had 2 shots.
She knows she can't drink. And she's like, hey, you had half the bottle of tequila. Drink more. It's like, are you trying to kill me? It's like, I don't even think friggin' Vince Neil could survive an entire bottle of tequila.
No. All right, well, speaking of drunks, though, a band that knows how to drink for sure is another Chicago metal band, which is Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew, which we're going to start playing right now, and then we'll come right back with some tour news, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you metalheads are going to love. So, up next, we have Pirates of the Drunken Pirate Crew here on Pyro Radio.
Drunk pirates!
Yo ho ho, it's a pirate's fight for me. Yo ho ho, 'cause pirates are all we can be. Yo ho ho, it's a pirate's fight for me. Yo ho ho, 'cause pirates are all we can be. Ready to play to be want to take it up in a time for talk. I am broken the wing remain. Mind you busy enough be tight. Doing for an entire sash. Crash cover I lost in a clash. I only drink we laugh and say. Joy and pleasures
Welcome back to Pyro Radio. That was Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew here from Chicago, another metal unsigned band. So, if you can tell already, we're sticking to some Chicago metal here. And if you're enjoying it, then go on Facebook and look up Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew. Because we were just talking about alcohol, and those guys, I've hung out with those guys before, and they know how to drink.
And nothing is more fun than alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Except for maybe sex. Sex is pretty good. Goes up there. Sex, alcohol.
You can't see me, but I'm just nodding my head yes.
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 That's the only way to respond to that.
There's no words for you, just say yes.
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 Sex rocks.
All right. So, speaking of metal, we are going to get to the tour calendar of this section of this podcast, and it involves mainly metal. And no hard rock this week, but metal.
No, there's some hard rock this week.
Okay, well, yeah,
this
there is.
week there is hard rock.
There is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. So
kick it off with the metal stuff, though.
Metal stuff. All right, metal stuff. September 27th, which is tomorrow, Thursday. We have Anthrax at, I believe, as the Congress Theater. So go check out Anthrax if you like some thrash metal, or you know what, you just can't say
Scott Ian.
Exactly.
That's enough. Enough said. The beard.
They got that old dude back. What the hell's his name? The Indian guy. I forgot what the hell his name is.
I don't know. Just know the beard is there.
Yes, the beard. The red, multicolored beard. Scott Ian is going to be there. Anthrax. Just leave it as Anthrax. They're headlining over at the Congress Theater here in Chicago on Thursday, September 27th. So go check that out. And then Friday, we're going to go right back to that, but I'm just going to mention it. Friday, we got Slash. Where's Slash going to be at again?
Slash is playing at the
Riviera. And then we got Steve Vai at the House of Blues. Mm-hmm. Two awesome guitarists on the same night in Chicago. So you're going to have a hard decision deciding where to go. Which guitarist are you going to go see?
That's a tough one, man. Steve Vai and Slash.
We will get to that in just a minute, but let's continue on with the calendar. Then we have on October 7th, we have Born of Osiris, if you like the newer metal, djent, whatever the hell you want to call it kind of stuff. We have Born of Osiris over at Mojo's in Joliet, Illinois. Then after that, we have I Wrestled the Bear Once, if you like that whole technical core stuff. We have that at Mojo's again in Joliet over on October 16th. Then, this is my favorite one here. My favorite one, which I'm looking very, very forward to. I skipped over it. October 11th, we have Rob Zombie at the Allstate Arena with Marilyn Manson.
That's going to be a good show, man.
Oh, my God. That's the boner right there for me. Rob Zombie. I've seen Rob Zombie just once in my life, and that was with John 5. That was during Mayhem Festival, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Best show, one of the best shows I've ever been to, because Rob Zombie he just killed it. I don't know.
Zombie always puts on a great show.
I don't know how Korn ended the festival at Mayhem instead of Rob Zombie, but
I saw Rob Zombie at the Aragon.
Oh, you are so lucky.
Dude, that was a good concert. The Brawl Room. I love the Brawl Room.
Rob Zombie.
Everyone trashes the Brawl Room because it has terrible acoustics. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, don't worry about it. Just fight. That's all it is. That's what it's there for. Just fight.
But yeah, October 11th, Rob Zombie will be at the Allstate Arena, and if you're a fan of Marilyn Manson, then he will be there as well. So go check that out. I'm going to try to get there. I tried getting interviews with the man, but that guy is his book solid.
Yeah, dude, of course he is.
Well,
he's Marilyn Manson.
Well, that as well, but then they also had like special guests on their guest list or whatever, so I didn't have rooms. But then if somebody drops out, I'm going to be the first person to get the interview on there. So if I do get the interview, then you'll be the first to hear about it here on Pyro Radio with me, Mike, and Taylor Cole.
Perfect.
So,
but you also skipped over another show that comes before that.
Which one?
Local group. The local group, Hessler, man.
Oh, right.
Dude, Hessler.
How did I forget about Hessler? And it's right in front of me, too. All right, Hessler, October 5th at the Double Door, right?
Yeah.
Double Door, October 5th.
What's the best part about that besides the band?
Best part is that they're free.
It's a free concert at the Double Door.
If you don't go, then you're a fucking idiot. Come on, man. It's a free show. It's
free concert.
It's next week. It's next week, right? Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
October 5th. Mm-hmm. Hessler. I've seen Hessler once before. I've been meaning to see him before, and I saw them once at the Cobra Lounge, I would say a month and a half ago. Mm-hmm. They killed it.
Dude, they really captured an audience.
They are awesome.
They're on the rise, too, because I saw them not too long ago. They opened, what was it, for Sebastian Bach at the Congress Theater.
I was actually supposed to be at that show, but I didn't go to it because I missed Hessler. And right when I was supposed to start heading out to the goddamn show, that's when Sebastian Bach started playing. And I was like, really? The show's that early? I was
Well, I
like,
mean, it was
it's
three bands.
No, it was. I think it was like 4, wasn't
No, it
it?
was only the three. It was Hessler, Sebastian Bach, and crap, I can't even remember the other band. I remember.
I don't even remember that the other band just like one of the tour dates they decided not to play because there weren't enough people at the show.
Yeah, I can't
But
remember who the other band
The
was.
point
right
is
now.
that second band they were just full of douchebags. That they were very high on themselves.
The
But
second
whatever.
band was Sebastian Bach.
So yeah,
Yeah, Sebastian Bach. He's a cool guy. I mean, anytime he comes to town, he always has Hessler play for him. So Hessler always seems like they're the opening group for Sebastian Bach because they open for him at the Cubby Bear. They open for him at the other Cubby Bear. I don't know if you know this, but there are 2 Cubby Bears. There's the one in Wrigleyville, and then there's one up in Lincolnshire, Illinois.
I did not know about that.
There are 2 Cubby Bears, and the Cubby Bear in Lincolnshire, Illinois, is much bigger. Much bigger. So it's actually like a legitimate concert venue. And then they also open for him at the Congress Theater. And the real cool thing that they're playing at the Double Door is they're going to be sharing the same stage that the Rolling Stones played on. Did you know that the Rolling Stones played at the Double Door? Now, I'm not talking back in the day when no one knew who they were. This was like in 2002. They played at the Double Door, a tiny, tiny little nightclub, maybe holds 300 tops. The Rolling Stones showed up and they played that concert.
Did not know that.
That's intense, man. That's like their claim to fame is that they had the Rolling Stones play a concert there. Now that's pretty cool. I mean, personally, I don't know if you're a huge fan of that kind of music, and even if you aren't, how cool would that be to see the Rolling Stones in
You
a
could
room
be
of-
whatever band you want, but damn it, this multi-million record-selling band played this small stage at one point in their career.
one of the greatest bands ever assembled. That is a fact. They are, like, no matter what your opinion is, numbers don't lie. That is one of the greatest bands ever assembled. And they played the Double
So if
Door.
you ever get a chance to play that stage, and just remember, Mick Jagger played on this stage. He sang here. He rocked his ass off here at one point of his life.
Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, they all were there at one point. That's always great to know. And that's really cool that there's that little bit of history right there. Because the Rolling Stones, they like to play small shows like that sometimes. And when they were on tour in, I think it was like 2002, something like that, early 2000s, they were bored. They didn't want to play super big arenas, so they came. They did play the big arena. They did play Soldier Field that week too. But they showed up early and they're like, hey, let's play some tiny club gigs. And they played the Double Door, and that's pretty sweet. Big time story right there. So let's continue on to, let's see.
All right, so we left off with Hessler October 5th at the Double Door. Free show. So get your ass over there, and there's no excuse. Free show. If it's a free show, you just got to go.
All you have to do is walk in the door.
That means more money for beer at the bars. So.
Exactly. So you can get more
Get there.
drunk. You can have. Oh, and let's not forget the band totally kicks ass. We actually talked to
Yes.
the lead guitarist.
We
Igor
both know
Kincaid.
everybody in that band,
Yeah.
so they're really cool guys. I met them when they were playing the Cobra Lounge. Totally cool guys. So
They're all
after they
great.
play, go talk to them. They're awesome guys. You'll have a ton of fun. They actually invited me to Exit that night too, but I couldn't make it out that night. But
They are always at Exit. That is their regular bar.
Yeah,
So if you go to Exit, you'll run into a rock and roll band.
and if for some reason you skipped over our whole drunken debauchery segment just a bit ago, Exit's where I went and I stole some guy's girlfriend's ass and whatever, you know.
That's just how it works. That's how we roll here.
Yeah, that's how
we
we
still
roll.
Girlfriends.
No fucks given. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna skip a little ahead in the month, but I'll get every week. We'll keep updating you with the concert talent calendar. November 3rd, we have Exhumed at Reggie's headlining. Then we have Scum of the Earth at I believe I forgot where they are, but they're gonna be playing a club here in Chicago. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you don't know what Scum of the Earth is. They were formed by the former lead guitarist from Rob Zombie. He got kicked off and got replaced by John Five. And if you don't know who John Five is, then go look him up because he's awesome. But I forgot the lead guitarist's name. Shoot, I should remember it. But Scum of the Earth is based off of him. So pretty much Scum of the Earth is Rob Zombie. It's Rob Zombie style music, but via like Sinister and Hillbilly Deluxe kind of Rob Zombie. It never changed into how it is now, like Educated Horse, his, and Hillbilly Deluxe too. So Rob Zombie fans, you'll get what I'm talking about. So if you like old Rob Zombie, then you'll like Scum of the Earth. So go check that out on November 11th. And then we have Skeleton Witch November 13th at Reggie's Rock Club headlining, and Death Clock. I'm gonna specify every band that's on this tour, because this is the tour of the year for me. If you don't know who Death Clock is, they're the cartoon band from Metalocalypse on Adult Swim. But all the music is made by Gene Hogan. He's a drummer, and he does drums for... I can't remember what other bands he does for, but I know he's a popular drummer, and Brendan Small. And he's done cartoons for Metalocalypse. That's the cartoon on Adult Swim. And have you ever watched home movies before?
No.
On Adult Swim? No? All right.
Dude, what makes you think I watch Adult Swim?
Who doesn't watch Adult Swim?
Dude, I'm up at like 3 a.m.
Exactly. Those are the people that are watching Adult Swim.
Yeah, but I'm going to work.
Oh my God. I throw out of... You know what? Before you go and do your other stuff, you're watching some episode of Adult Swim on here, so you can get the idea of
I got
Brendan
a lot of
Small.
stuff to do, man.
All right, so Brendan Small has done work for Metalocalypse, obviously, which is Death Clock, if you're already familiar with it, and Home Movies, which is also on Adult Swim before, and he's done all the guitar work, all the vocals, all the bass work for Death Clock. So they're going to be the headliners, and then to top that off, All That Remains... I hate All That Remains, but a lot of people like them. All That Remains, Machine Head, and the Black Dahlia Murder will be opening up for Death Clock. So that is like the ultimate, I guess you could say, popular metal tour of the year for 2012. So just go check it out. That's going to be at, I believe it's going to be the Aragon Ballroom, November 16th.
I'm sorry, I thought you said ballroom.
What the hell is it called now?
It is a ballroom, but the nickname is the Brawl Room. Call it the Brawl Room.
All right. The Brawl Room.
Yep.
The Aragon Brawl Room. That's a lot of R's, man.
Aragon Brawl Room. It's not that hard, man.
It's late. I'm tired. Anyway, yeah, the Aragon Brawl Room, November 16th. Death Clock, All That Remains, Machine Head, and the Black Dahlia Murder. So go check that out. And then this dates. We're going to leave it as a question mark. We might have Guar and Devil Driver here in the studio with us here on Pyro Radio. But that's going to be on November 19th. So it's going to be a special edition, might be a special edition of Pyro Radio. We might release that podcast a little earlier. We might actually be live by then. Who knows? Hopefully. I'll figure it out.
Nice.
We'll figure it out. So Guar and Devil Driver might be on Pyro Radio Live November 19th after their set at Mojo's in Joliet. So stick around for that. And that is it for the tour calendar here on Pyro Radio. But my main thing is, though, for that is October 5th, Hessler at the Double Door. So go check that out. It's free next week on Friday. But
my big thing is I'm trying to debate whether... Well, I mean, of course I'm going to go see Hessler. Who would not?
Exactly. We're both going
to
to be there. So if you go there, just listen to the fucking voices here for Taylor and Mike. And yeah, we'll be nice and sign your shirt.
I'll be the one that's passed out in the corner holding a bottle of Night Train.
And then I'll be in the other corner signing your tits.
I'll be passed out. Don't worry. It's all good.
All right.
But
so
my big thing is I'm trying to debate who I'm going to go see this Friday. I'm not sure if it's going to be Steve Vai or Slash.
Me too. That's what we were just talking about a little earlier. I have no idea who I want to go to now. I did not realize they were on the same day.
Yeah, I know. It's. I hate it when two great bands like set it up like that, but I'm actually leaning towards Slash, and let me tell you why. 2 reasons. Number 1, Slash is a good friend of mine, so I got to go see him. Number 2, I want to go see him and Miles Kennedy again. Because last time I saw them, I think I saw them last year when they played the Riv. And man, that was my first time actually seeing Miles Kennedy live. The dude kills it. Probably one of the best singers I've heard in a long, long time. Miles Kennedy, Slash, and the Conspirators. They put out a new album called Apocalyptic Love. They had that single, what is it? You're a Lie.
Oh, I love that song.
Fucking kick-ass riff.
That's actually on on every playlist I make for my drives, for work, for my runs. You're
Fantastic.
a Lie. I love that song.
Dude, that riff in there, doo-doo. Oh, my God, the heaviness of it. It's like, man.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we'll be playing that song in just a while, so just hang on there.
Yeah, we'll just try and squeeze it in somewhere.
We'll squeeze it in, but you will hear that song, or at least that riff that we're talking about, because that song is just, I love that song.
It's great. I remember when I got the email from the record label about that one, man. I got the email, and they're like, Slash's new music, and it's like, open. Let's see what's going on here. And it's like
I've been like, open, come on, open. No waiting, open.
So I checked it out and I played it straight off the email. I was like, the first thing I thought was, holy fuck, this is incredible. And it's like, it is so clear who did better with the breakup of Guns N' Roses.
Very clear.
I mean, if you could put up Apocalyptic Love against Chinese Democracy, the winner is clear, and it is Slash. Slash, Miles Kennedy, and the Conspirators are the winners out of Slash
all right,
leaving
you know what?
Guns N' Roses.
Give me 1 second. We're just going to play through the microphone because just listen.
At least play part of it. That's just a taste of it.
It's just like, we'll get to the full song in a while, but all right, compare that to new Guns N' Roses. It's like,
dude, it's no comparison.
Exactly.
Slash kept the attitude, and that's the difference. Axl is a total tool, and he lost every bit of personality when he kicked Slash out of that band. Even though Slash pretty much left, he chose to leave. But let's be honest, Axl drove him away. Axl drove everyone out of that band, and Slash took all the attitude with it. That's what happened, and you can hear it in the song right there, just the riffs alone. He took the attitude with him, and Axl was left with jack crap. So I'm actually gonna probably go see Slash. I want to see Slash. How about you? Where are you leaning?
I don't know. I'm really in the middle. I don't know because I love Steve Vai. Steve Vai. You can't go wrong with Steve Vai.
He's good. He's really good. I've never seen Steve Vai, but
neither have I. I haven't seen either one of them, so that's why I'm just like, holy.
Dude, I've seen Slash like 6 times.
I haven't seen either.
But
it's just so hard. But if you get an extra ticket for Slash, then I guess I'll be going to Slash. So.
Well, I mean, you know who I'm going to take if I get my extra ticket.
I hate you, Anna. Damn you.
Same girl that's been going with me to all the concerts.
Even though he traded you for Sophia and you're supposed to be mine.
I did trade backs.
Damn it, I didn't fucking say no trade backs.
If it's like Pokemon style, we get trade backs if we want.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's really hard for me to decide if I want Steve Vai or Slash. I probably won't decide. If anything, I probably won't even go to either.
Dude, I'm gonna go to one of them, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Slash because I've got to catch one of these. You can't miss them. And Steve Vai actually had that one song a few years back with Michael Jackson's old guitarist. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know much about her, but her name is Orianthi.
Yeah, I heard the song.
Highly Strung. Dude, that girl can shred, man. I had not heard a girl guitar player play like that in my entire life. She probably goes up there as like the number one female guitar player I've ever heard. I mean, I haven't heard anyone better. Have you? Have you heard anyone better than
women? No.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
No one is better than Orianthi.
I'm sorry, women, but if you're a metalhead or rockhead or whatever, and you're playing guitar and you're a woman, then you got to step your game up.
Because she raised the level. She keeps up with Steve Vai. This girl keeps up with Steve Vai for 6 minutes straight.
Try to catch up with her, because it's just like, I need to see some like women kicking some ass.
Man, I don't know.
I'm tired of seeing the women on the bass or the drums or on vocals kick some ass on the guitar.
That girl can shred, man. That girl is easily the best female guitarist I've ever seen in my entire life. Easy. And the sad thing is she spent so much time with Michael Jackson, so not many people know who she is. Mm-hmm. And in the rock and metal community, she might be discredited for that, but if you listen to her, listen to Highly Strung, featuring Steve Vai.
You know what? We're going to play that song up next. So, Highly Strung, we're going to play Highly Strung by Steve Vai and...
Orianthi.
Yeah, I can't remember that fucking
Orianthi.
name.
Orianthi.
I have way too much other shit to remember. So, Steve Vai and Orianthi, and then after that we'll play You're a Lie by Slash.
The rest of it.
The whole thing in high quality, not just to the microphone, my iPhone, so... Yeah, you'll get to hear the true epicness, and then you'll have a hard time deciding whether you're going to go to High School Blues or it's going to be the Riv, right, for Slash?
The Riviera, which is right across the street from the Aragon Ballroom.
Yeah. So...
CTA Red Line.
No, Blue Line.
No, you can take the Red Line right by about 3 stops before Loyola.
Who wants to walk when you can just get off on California on the Blue Line and get off right there?
That's the same way it is with...
Man, shut up. I'm going to throw my pen at you, asshole.
So red line or blue line works. Both will get you there.
We're both right. See, that's how you know when we're from Chicago.
We're in Chicago. When you eat bratwursts and you know the CTA smells like piss.
All right, but anyway, here is Steve I with. Come, I gave you the cue, man. I wanted you to introduce the song here.
Oh, you want me to introduce
Yes,
it?
introduce the song, Steve I
Steve
with.
Vai with Orianthi, Highly Strung.
Here on Pyro Radio. You are listening to Pyro Radio, and I am Mike, and I'm here with Taylor.
Hey, what's up?
And we were just talking about the tour calendar here for metal and hard rock. And the last band that we were just talking about, bands or guitarists, I should say, were Slash and Steve Vai, who are playing here in Chicago this Friday, which is September
28th.
28th. Yeah, it was kind of the days. I don't know.
Especially when you don't sleep for days, you lose track out of the days.
I haven't been sleeping well, so hence why we've been drinking beer, because beer is my energy drink here. So anyway, Steve Vai and Slash are playing this Friday at the same day, and we were just arguing about who we're going to go see. And I don't know, but Taylor here says he's going to go see Slash.
I want to see Slash.
So Slash is going to be at the Vic, right across from the
Riv.
The Riv. I don't know why.
The Vic isn't even close to the Aragon.
No, the Vic is over in Belmont, right?
Yeah.
All right, Riv is right across the street from the Aragon Brawl Room.
Brawl Room. You said it right for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
We might need to just copy and paste that audio and put it everywhere
I'll just put it everywhere. And then Steve Vai is going to be at the House of Blues downtown in Chicago. So, I don't know. If it's up to you where you want to go. And then also don't forget Hessler, October 5th, next Friday, at the Double Door for free. So get there. And then the other dates, well, that's on you, because you just got to rewind this podcast and listen again.
We're not going to go over that again.
Yeah.
That's a long calendar.
That was a long calendar, but don't worry. Next week we'll go over it again, probably with some new tour dates.
Hopefully.
You know, there is one that I missed, but I'm not going to bring it up. I'll bring it up next week. All right. So we're near the end of the show, and we're doing our weekly segments. These are going to be
weekly.
They're going to be staples of the show.
So if you want to ignore everything else, just skip to this part.
Yeah, skip to this part. We don't know when we'll put it throughout the podcast. We'll switch it up. But
so that way you have to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. All right. Anyway, but this week is going to be at the very end. All right. So this is going to be one of the staples for the show, at least until the end of Halloween.
This part will.
The
other part is going to be forever.
That one's going to be forever.
That's going to be forever.
Because that one's just fucking hilarious. So this first segment is going to, I guess the main part of it will be in Halloween, which will be, that's when one of our podcasts will air on Halloween.
Will it air on Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween's on a Wednesday, and we air our podcast on Wednesday.
That's right, it is on a Wednesday.
So
what if it will air on Halloween?
Yeah, it will air on Halloween. So
I'm going to be the Star Child from Kiss, Paul Stanley.
I don't know who I'm supposed to be for that.
I know. I still need to talk to the other Mike.
No, you know what? Fuck him. I'm being, what the hell is his name? The spaceman.
Ace Frehley.
I am not being no goddamn cat for Halloween,
You're
man.
the cat.
Hell no.
Dude, you have the hair for the cat.
No, my hair's going to keep growing.
Yeah, but it will be
Fuck you, I work at a costume shop. I could get a fucking wig if I want, so I could borrow it for a day.
I have the hair for the Star Child. That's perfect.
I can get the wig, so I am not going to be no goddamn cat.
You got to be the cat.
No.
It's a rule.
No.
Rules.
I refuse.
Anyway, continue.
No.
Let's stay on topic.
You know what? We'll leave
Back
this
on message.
No, we will leave this to the Facebook listeners. You motherfuckers better vote me to be fucking spaceman, because if
vote him to be the cat. He's a cat.
No. All right. Anyway.
Cat means whore.
All right. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna save that topic for another time. But anyway.
He's a pussy.
Taylor.
Continue, Mike. Focus.
I'm gonna kick you in. All right. You know what? Let's continue. Because this could just talk.
Get over it. Just get over it.
No. All right. So this next segment is gonna be about till Halloween. It's all about ghosts. And if you know me personally, you already know, like Taylor, you know that my basement is haunted.
Haunted basement.
Haunted basement. Ooh, special effects right now. All right. Anyway, but yeah, I live in my basement because it's pretty fucking awesome. I made it fucking awesome.
Nothing says classy like living in a basement.
Oh, yeah. A haunted basement at that, motherfucker.
Haunted.
Yeah.
That makes it metal. Not just poor.
Oh, yeah, metal.
All right. But yeah, where I live, it's haunted. And during this time of the year, right now, the end of September until Halloween, or maybe sometimes later, but mainly until Halloween, every day until Halloween, it gets worse and worse and worse.
What happens?
For example, one example I find humorous. Every time I have a girl over, it never fails.
Oh, she doesn't come.
Except for that, because I don't care.
You don't care about that?
I don't care.
Dude, that's like my staple. I always need to make sure she comes.
Oh, I do, but
No,
if
you
she
don't.
doesn't, then fucking well, not my problem. You should have done it when you could have had a chance. But anyway, all right, so whenever I have a girl over, if we're doing the dirty stuff, every basement has those pipes hanging from the ceiling.
It's industrial.
Those pipes are banging. They start from one end all the way up to where the hell I am doing my thing. Like, I'm not even kidding. It starts from like the very end of the basement and it starts traveling. Like it sounds like it's pipe on pipe, pipe on pipe, and it keeps traveling closer.
Are you trying to tell me
and
something?
closer and closer. I don't know. Am I?
It sounds like you might be hinting at some gay tendencies here.
Hey,
Pipe
Taylor.
on pipe. Pipe on pipe.
I didn't catch on to that. But
You're,
all right.
You're laying some pipe.
All right, metal pipe on pipe, whatever. You know what I mean.
Laying some pipe on pipe. Very nice. How much?
Oh yeah. But yeah, the sound just keeps traveling closer and closer, and then to the point where it's just like right there, and it doesn't move anymore. It's just like, really? You're just doing your thing, doggy style. You're just staring at the sound, and you're just like, really?
Hey, at least
Really?
it keeps everyone else in the house distracted from what's actually going on.
Am I really this? Like, do you really have to watch me from right there? You know,
It's a good angle.
it's a very good angle because he's right there. But that's one thing, and then there's the one time where that motherfucker punched me in the face.
You actually got punched in the face.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not lying because at this point, this is okay.
I'm questioning you now.
No, I'm not lying.
It sounds like it.
All right, fuck you. You're sleeping in my house sometime throughout this month, and you're gonna see.
Gay tendencies again. just pointed it out.
God
Pipe on
damn
pipe.
it, Taylor. Get your mind out of the gutter.
My
We already
mind's
had
always
our
in the
mind in the
gutter.
gutter like 3 segments ago.
Dude, I wake up in the gutter every day. Literally, I wake up in the gutter.
All right. Drink your ass off at my house and not go to sleep. All right, let's leave it at that because that's what usually
Okay.
happens with people when they sleep. Spend the night at my house and they're drinking with me. I end up knocking out because I'm just like, all right, that's my house. I can go to sleep whenever the fuck I want. You can stay up if you want to and watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
And this one time it was when my brother was living downstairs with me and I had a door. This is before I got pissed off one day and I knocked the door off. Pure fucking anger,
Yeah.
But when I had the door, you would have to open the door, and every time you'd open the door and I'd be sleeping, it was so loud it would wake me up. And then there was this one night where I'm totally knocked out, and when I'm sleeping, I feel something punch me in the face so hard that it wakes me out of this deep sleep, and my face is throbbing. And I look around the room.
I bet you it was your friend.
No, there was no friend. It was my brother, like 2 rooms over, and he's passed out. I still hear him snoring, and my door's still closed, and nothing's open, nothing's moved. And I was like, "What the
It was
fuck?"
your mom.
And I was just like,
Your mom hates you.
she punched me somehow, I guess. But
She
yeah,
hates you.
something punched me, and I was like, my face was hurting so bad, my face was throbbing with heat.
Yeah.
Have you gotten punched in the face or punched anywhere, and it's just like,
I do the punching.
all right, let's say you get punched in the arm. You know when you're a kid and you're playing like punch buggy or something.
Yeah, stuff like that.
And
Yeah,
you're
it gets
like-
warm.
Yeah, it gets warm and it's throbbing at
Mm-hmm.
times. That's what my face, half of my face felt like. I felt like I got punched so hard, my face was just throbbing. And I was like, what the fuck? My door is closed, and I would have woken up if it opened. I wake up from the deepest sleeps when my door opens. But yeah, that's one of the things. But
So what we've learned from this story is that the ghost of Apollo Creed is haunting your
yes,
house.
that asshole is here,
Apollo Creed, you
and
motherfucker.
then every week, starting now, I told you some stories, but starting next week, I will tell you stories that happen at my place. Because up until at least up to Halloween, because it's October and I fucking love Halloween, man. That's my favorite Halloween. This is my favorite holiday ever.
Well, because it's a good reason to get drunk, dress like an idiot, and get laid.
There you go.
There you go. Reason why Halloween.
And that
rocks.
includes 4th of July and my birthday.
Why do you think St. Patrick's Day rocks around here too?
All right, then,
same
there you go.
reasons. Same reasons. You could
All
dress
right,
like
so,
an idiot,
yeah.
and get drunk, and get laid.
Exactly. But yeah, Halloween, I'll be going to different stories of what happens throughout the week, and I promise you, something stupid will happen. Something to some of you it might be stupid, some of you might be interesting, some of you might be going to fucking talk to me on Facebook to try to get rid of it, which I don't really care if you want to get rid of it or not. It's pretty.
Get the ghost hunters in there.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining, but whatever.
Well, clearly Mike believes in ghosts.
Definitely.
He believes in ghosts. You know, I'm not sold on it. I'm really not sold on it. I mean, I sleep in a bedroom right now where 2 people died. Like, that's my bedroom. That's where I sleep. 2 people died in that bedroom. And it's like, you know what? Nothing's ever happened. Nothing ever has happened.
I guess you got lucky and didn't die pissed off.
And my, some people in my family are like heavy believers in that stuff. One of them was my grandpa. He's no longer with us, to say the least. But, so I remember I grew up really poor, right? So I used to share a bedroom with my older brother. It was me, my older brother, and my grandfather. We shared a room. And there were times when I would wake up in the middle of the night and he would be like in a huge panic. Like, he would be freaking out. And he would be moving the furniture around. He'd be pushing stuff up against the door. And I'd be looking at him and be like, what the hell are you doing? Of course, as a younger kid, I didn't say, what the hell are you doing? I was like, what's going on? And he would just look really panicked. He'd be sweating. He'd be really nervous and clearly in distress, you know? And he would look at me and he'd be like, the devil's outside the door. He's trying to get me. And that's what he would keep saying. And he would do stuff like that all the time. And it's like, even with that kind of stuff that it happens to me, it's like, you know what? I still don't know if I believe in that stuff. It really doesn't. It doesn't seem like something that's real. And the other place I work, JBTV, you know them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, JBTV. They're Jerry, the guy who started, Jerry Bryant, the JB for the JBTV. He's probably there working right now, like we're here working, and we're all a bunch
Just
of
so you all know, this is like 1 a.m. for us here in Chicago. We're recording this late at night.
Yeah,
We're busting our asses out just to entertain you.
it's just for you.
And we ran out of beer. Damn it! Thank God it's the end of the show. So,
It's getting there, not quite, but
but next week
the end.
we will have some Jägermeister.
So Jerry says that his TV studio is haunted. He believes his TV studio is haunted. He has actually had the ghost hunters from Discovery Channel TV. I kid you, I'm not bullshitting. He has had the ghost hunters from the Discovery Channel come to the studio for a test run to see if they want to like film an episode there. And they deemed that there was enough paranormal activity inside that studio to make an episode off of.
That one studio.
That one studio at JBTV. And he didn't want them to make an episode about it. I'm not sure why. Maybe because he didn't, because apparently they need to lock the crew there overnight, and he didn't feel like either missing a day of work, or he didn't trust the crew not to steal his shit, because he has like a full-on, because it's like a small, like a very little concert venue there. He has a stage set up, drum kits, microphones, amplifiers, everything. It's a full-on legitimate operation going on there. He has 27 years worth of master tapes from bands like. From major bands, every major band in like alternative, hard rock, metal has played at JBTV studios. Every major band. And I mean, like Disturbed has played there, Seether's played there, tons of big bands have played there. So he has a bunch of like platinum records hanging the walls. He has tons of stuff like that. And maybe he didn't trust them not to steal his shit. But he didn't want them to do the episode about it. So he says all the time late at night, weird shit happens at JBTV studios. And it's like, you know what? I have yet to be a part of something truly paranormal, I guess you could say. So I don't know if I believe in that stuff.
Well, either you spend a night in JVTV by yourself, or we end up drinking at my house. Right, there we go, basement. There you go. Microphone's a little closer. But yeah, either you spend the whole night drinking with me in my basement, then you'll see all the crazy stuff happening in there. So.
See, I still don't know if I'll believe it.
All right, you know what? Sometime this month, when the stuff starts kicking up, I want to record the stuff while I'm sleeping, and I will put it up on YouTube for everybody.
Yeah, that sounds like a deal.
Listening to the show, and then they'll all see.
We can also play some of the audio if you get some decent audio.
You know, we'll make it double like video where you're watching me sleep, but we're also like fast forward. Like it's like kind of like Paranormal Activity, you know, where like. You're watching sleeping,
and then you'll make
like
millions
recording.
off of a $2 investment.
Yeah, it's just like $2 here, but everybody's gonna watch me sleep on this side of the screen, and then on this side you're gonna see everything's going on or all the noises.
And nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, all right, we'll see.
Jack shit.
We'll see. Later on in October, everything will start kicking up, but until then, we'll have that segment about ghosts throughout sometime in the podcast because we're gonna keep you motherfuckers hanging because you're gonna listen to the whole show. But
Now it's time for the permanent staple.
Yeah, the
of the
permanent
show.
staple. Because
This is what's going to make us famous right
yes,
here.
it's gonna be this is very funny.
This is great.
We're gonna make another reference to to a show we mentioned earlier, but let's get to the segment, which is
This is where the part of the show where we go through the Craigslist missed connection section.
This is Craigslist creeps.
Yeah, the Craigslist creeps. And what we do is we read their missed connections in a very sexual voice. We make it sound very serious, super exciting and erotic. But anyway, so Mike, I'll let you choose. We decided before we started recording this that we were going to go with two sections. First, there's men for women. Men searching for women. The women that they creeped on, and we're hoping we're creeping on them back. The second section, I'm sure all of you are already thinking it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Men searching for men. So, Mike, which one we have three from each. Which one are we going with first? You choose.
Let's go back and forth.
Let's go back and forth. Switch back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to...
Let's start with men for men.
Okay, we'll start with men for men. Here are the headlines. I'll read the headlines and then we'll decide which one to go with first. First one, frat stud at Sam's Club Evanston. Then there's blonde hair stud at Lifetime Fitness. And the all-time favorite creeper one, you walking in an alley today with Subway in Lincoln Park off Armitage.
That's the last one we're doing.
That's the last one we're
Do
doing?
the blonde guy.
The blonde guy? Okay,
Yes.
The blonde guy. Here we go. So, for those of you that are just skipping to this part or whatever, weren't really paying attention, this one is blonde hair stud at Lifetime Fitness in Romeoville. Got to get in the zone here. Hang on. Entertain him for a second.
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. And he is
All right.
ready.
We're all ready. So here is blonde hair stud at Lifetime Fitness, Romeoville, age 38. We worked out next to each other today, around 5 p.m., all by the ab machines. We traded glances. You went into the locker room and I followed. You did not shower, just changed and left. Should I have followed? Hope to see you again. Very hot. I take this shit to the next level.
Oh my God! You know
That's
what?
what happens.
That gives me the what did we call it earlier? The
Fear boner.
The fear boner.
The fear boner.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, and if you've watched The League, which we mentioned earlier, like the beginning of the show,
I think the new season starts October 11th on FX, along
Yes.
with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, if you're a fan of that show as
and if you like The League, which is all about fantasy football, during I think it was a second season, they have this whole thing in an episode where they have the guys, the characters, they're doing these creepy voices just like Taylor just did, but they're different and they're like characters. They have character names, and pretty much it's like a contest of whoever just quits last.
well. Yeah.
So just
the
like
fear boner.
it's like yeah, it's just like whoever doesn't get the boner or whatever, you know, like whoever gets creeped out the least wins. Plus whoever has the creepiest voice as well.
And of course, I win.
You won this one because I
Just sit there in the dark alley, looking at you.
all right, men.
Okay, so this
For
is men for
women.
women. Here are the three we have. Beautiful woman with hypnotic eyes. Haven't seen my baby. And crazy pretty.
First one.
Beautiful woman
Yeah.
with hypnotic eyes. This is a motherfucking paragraph.
Prepare yourself because this one's gonna be pretty.
It's gonna be long.
creepy.
It's gonna be long, and I'm gonna probably skip a few of these lines, just because it's too long and some of them are pointless. Here we go. This is beautiful woman on the orange line, heading towards Midway, age 33. I got on the train and found a seat that was sideways facing towards you. You were sitting facing opposite the direction of travel. Let me say that what got my attention were your legs. Secondly, your hypnotic eyes, which sealed my attraction for you. Based on observation, you were embedded with your smartphone. You looked around. You did look my direction, or me. That's what it felt like. At times you looked annoyed with the young kids by the door, or maybe it was a long, hard day at work. And lastly, you were not wearing a ring. It seemed like you placed your left hand in visible position for me. I noticed you gave out a few sighs, but I withheld my temptation to strike up a conversation with you. Honestly, if you see this, I would love to meet you and get to know you personally. If you have an idea of whom this is, write back. Who the fuck does this shit? I really don't get it, man. People are messed up.
Like, when you're writing that out, you have to think about it. Do I actually think this random person is going to go on Craigslist and look at this?
Yeah, do they think that they're going to actually go and look for you? Or do you think that you left that big of an impact on their life that they're like, oh my God.
I must have you.
Must have you in my pants immediately. Okay, so Men for Men. We're back to that again. So, we still have you walking in an alley with Subway and frat stud at Sam's Club, Evanston.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Here we go. This is a good one, man. This is so messed up. So this is frat stud at Sam's Club, Evanston. Men searching for men. We talked about the new permanent cup, in quotes, being available to save money. Really wanted to say more, but you had someone with you, and I didn't know if you were interested in being serviced from time to time. Write back if you'd like to connect and tell me what time of day we met and how tall you are. I found the link to the company for the permanent cups for you. You want to be serviced from time to time? Yeah, because that just makes so much goddamn sense to post on a public forum. Hey, want to be serviced? Good luck. And by the way, I know you guys can't see this, but as I'm reading these, I'm literally folding them up and chucking them in the garbage.
We don't want anybody else to get these fear boners I'm getting right now.
Oh, he has a huge fear boner.
Oh,
he might get serviced by that guy in Evanston.
Have to go on Craigslist.
Exactly.
I was that guy, man.
So here we go. Back to Men for Women. Crazy Pretty at the Wheaton Caribou or Haven't Seen My Baby.
Crazy Pretty.
Crazy Pretty. Here we go. Crazy Pretty. This is Crazy Pretty. Men for Women. Wheaton Caribou Coffee. You're staring at your laptop and had a little trouble getting in the bathroom this afternoon. You're insanely gorgeous and wear the workout pants very well. I'm a little too shy to say it to your face, but you're crazy hot. I just tossed that. I tossed that in at the end because I can just imagine that weirdo just being like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Going with chef's chocolate salty balls up here. Chucked to the garbage. You know what? The regular DJ in this studio, Pat Capone's going to come in here.
He's like, what the hell were they reading?
He's going to come in here, see all these folded up papers, and be like, what the fuck?
He's going to end up stealing our segment, damn it.
Of course he is. He's going to steal this shit, and he's going to put it on broadcast, and he's going to be credited with it. Damn you, Pat Capone. All right.
That's why we're going to have this podcast up by noon tomorrow. So maybe even earlier than that, but just look for that noon. But anyway, let's continue on with
hopefully
the
earlier
creep
if we
show.
can. So this one, the only one left for Men, and that's you walking in an alley today with Subway in Lincoln Park off Armitage. Saw you walking this afternoon around 2 p.m. in the alley off Armitage near Sedgwick in Lincoln behind the CVS. What a view of your meat in those basketball shorts this afternoon. Damn, I want to run into you again and follow you through that gangway you walked into. Definitely want another look and taste. Smiley face. And yes, there is a smiley face.
Hence why I saved that one for the end.
Look at the meat through the shorts. Smiley face. You know what? Am I the only one that thinks this guy's a little bit of a slacker? He should have done the winking smiley face. If you're talking about some guy.
Hold the shift, damn it.
If you're talking about meeting some guy in an alley to blow him, put the winking smiley face. Because you know what? You look like a slacker. You know? Just saying. If someone's gay and they're going to get a blowjob in an alley, they want somebody that's going to do good
It's that
work.
extra finger, man, for the shift.
Exactly. Bam. Actually, I don't think that's a shift.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
No, it is. I'm looking at the keyboard right now.
Type it out. You're the one with the screen in front of you.
I did, and it's not a shift. It's a shift with the normalize. Non-shift is the winking.
Oh, well, whatever. I use a Mac. I don't care.
Mac, sir.
Shut up. Anyway, let's continue
Let's put
for
it this way.
men
There's a
versus
big
women.
fruit on a Mac. Men for men.
You would.
Men for men. Were you looking for meat in the alley?
I will prepare for you next week. I got you next week. All right.
All right, so
let's
the last
continue.
one. And this one I actually had to print off because it is highly creative. This one is Men for Women, Haven't Seen My Baby. I don't even know if I should read this one in Creeper voice because it's so epic.
Read it. Creeper voice.
voice.
Finish my fear boner off.
Okay, I'm going to make him fear cum in his pants with this one. Haven't seen my baby. Men for Women. Haven't seen my baby since I don't know when. Gotta get drunk. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Now, if you don't know that song, you are a meth head.
Fear cum.
You live under a rock if you don't know that song. Whoever posted that is a genius. Best use of casual encounters ever. 1 bourbon, 1
man.
scotch, and 1 beer. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, man. I saw that. I was like, oh my God, that's not too creepy, but that is epic. So we have to read that. If you want to find that posting ID is 32 96 56 11 64. Craigslist Chicago. Personals. Missed connections.
All right, but if you find your own creepy personals,
Definitely comment.
Comment,
copy, and paste
go
it.
on to Facebook.com/Pyro Radio and post it up on our wall there and let us know, and we will read it next week.
If it's actually good.
It has to be good.
Let's not say we will read
All right.
anything.
If it's good, we will read it, but we will read through all of them, but we will choose the best ones.
We will choose the best ones to read on air. And if all of them suck, if you guys all suck at finding misconnections,
Then I guess we're going to have to do all the goddamn work.
then we'll go on Craigslist again. And you know what? Next time we'll do a different town. What town should we do next time? Because this time it was Chicago. We should do a different town. Why try LA? LA would have some really creepy ass people, I think.
No, I think we should try some hick town.
Some hick town.
Yeah, some hick
I don't even know
town.
what kind of hick towns are available.
Something in Tennessee. I don't know.
Nashville?
Yes, Nashville it is. Next week we're going to be doing Creep
Nashville.
Show in Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee.
Craigslist Creeps, Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes.
So if you guys have any from Tennessee or even local ones from whatever town you're from, if there's good ones, we'll read those. But if there are no good ones,
Then they're all going to be from Nashville,
then they're
Tennessee.
all going to be from Nashville, Tennessee. Heart of toothless country.
So remember, post them up on Facebook.com/Pyro Radio. And if you don't know how to spell pyro, then I don't know what to tell you, man. But P-Y-R-O.
That's how you spell pyro.
Radio. And if you don't know how to spell radio, then shame on you because we're not going to spell that out for
If
you.
you don't know how to spell radio, you probably live in Nashville.
Exactly. Sorry, Nashville. Anyway,
We love
yeah,
you. Good music comes out of Nashville. Just saying.
that is the end of Pyro Radio for this week. But do not worry, we will be back next week on Wednesday, where you can download the latest podcast here on Pyro Radio. And if you don't know where to download it, we will let you know on Facebook.com/Pyro Radio. So make sure to like the page and stay tuned, and we will let you know where to download the podcast for Pyro Radio with me, Mike, and Taylor.
Hell yeah.
So remember, stick tuned for Pyro Radio every week on Wednesday, and it's uncensored this time around. There's no we can swear as much as we want now.
Fuck.
Shit.
Titties.
Asshole.
Pussy.
And
Which
there
is
will be
fine.
plenty of metal. This week we were short on metal because we wanted you to get a hang of who we are. If you're new or returning and you want to get to know Taylor a little more. But next week we will be having some more metal music for you and some hard rock as well. But this is the end of Pyro Radio for this week, like I just said. And you were listening to the Craigslist Creep List, some ghost stories, some tour calendars, some ass news, and
Oh, the
lots
best
more.
ass news from the
best.
most luscious ass in the world. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but she beats Kim Kardashian.
All right, we'll save that argument for next week because we could go on for that forever as well.
Well,
So-
because there's so much ass to talk about.
You know what? We're making that into a segment from now on.
Asses of the day.
Axis of the week.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Asses of the week.
Asses of the week will
And
be.
now, the best thing about that is we can totally fit in just jackasses.
Hey, all right, then. There you go.
like, I don't know. Maybe
See,
we could
this
find
is the
some-
magic of Pyro Radio. We come up with stuff out of nowhere.
You could talk about literal asses. You could talk about jackasses.
Jackasses?
Literal jackasses.
Anything. All right. So, yeah. But, yeah, asses and ghosts and eels and
Milfs.
whatever, tours and all that stuff. Metal, hard rock, but nothing pop culture. We're underground here on Pyro Radio.
Except for the football.
All right, football, yeah. Everybody loves football. If you don't, then get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
that's total pop culture.
But anyway, this is the end of Pyro Radio. I'm here with,
Taylor Cole.
and I am Brutal Mike. And you were just listening to Pyro Radio. Make sure to stick tuned next week for Pyro Radio on Wednesdays. So go like facebook.com/Pyro Radio. And have a good night and party hard for the rest of the week.
Lynch Justin Bieber.